We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to retest key resistance levels, and in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 8:30 a.m. sent out a bull indicator, and from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, full strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. And as you see it popping up there within the screen, within the options chain, some options even went higher than that. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY breaking out to newer highs here and trying to get itself back above the 375 area, fighting to stay above it in the after hours. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow, what's going on with the inflow versus outflow and bull and bear indicators. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bull indicator at 7:11 a.m. And from that moment forward, inflows crossed the midpoint to the upside, bull strength there on 42 vision, and call options went up 90% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots, and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump into these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from the dip area on Wednesday to last Friday, hitting the rip area and continuing to hit bright with green borders here on 42 vision. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, back under a bull indicator in today's volatility at the 474 area, not that far off of where the bear indicator popped up, and things quickly and sharply dropped down towards 471. It found support and it was fighting to stay above 473, and here it is today, retesting the highs from Friday and now going ahead and breaking out to a newer high up here, breaking out higher than the rejection on Wednesday of last week, as you see it up there at the 475 area. This is a crucial level here. If it continues to fight up here, the next resistance is definitely something to not ignore, because it could possibly try to break out to newer highs beyond that, right? So we're going to break that down in today's video. So here we are with the bull indicator on the 30-minute, and if we zoom out to the 1 hour, we could see a bull indicator popped up at the 470.80 area, not that far off of 471, and it's been holding true and creating this staircase effect so far within the last several days, right? Coming back up to retest where the bear indicator popped up, and it's been canceled. It was up here at the 475.30 cent area, and here it is fighting to stay above it in the after hours, right? At 475.70, definitely something to not ignore. We have bull indicators on the 30-minute, on the 1 hour, and if we zoom into the volatility of the 15-minute, we could go ahead and see here a bull indicator dominating all day, canceling out that bear indicator from the 474.40 area. A bull indicator popping up at 473. It had a tight consolidation into the open, broke out above that resistance, and ran all day, right? No bear indicator, full strength there on 42 vision, bright green bars, and here it is trying to level off and create another staircase effect going into tomorrow, right? So it's going to be crucial for it to hold strength here in the volatility to justify any further move to the upside. And we're going to take a look at the inflow versus outflows if they're following to justify this move. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, with inflows crossing over in the pre-market and going ahead and dominating all day here on the 30-minute and into the after hours. Outflows have began, but even though they're red and they've pulled down just a bit, inflows are still above the midpoint, sitting at 0.97. Definitely something I would not ignore here is that it is pulling down, but inflows are still above, and it's going to be crucial to justify any further move to the upside for this to switch from red to green and start to push itself back up to newer highs on the inflows, pulling away from the midpoint. Now, same thing goes for the 1 hour, right? The 1 hour chart has been pushing up higher. It is green right now, and it needs to continue that trajectory to the upside, pulling away from the midpoint to further justify this move. But it's been a pretty strong one from way down here at 473 to highs up here so far of 476.60. Definitely something to not overlook. In the bigger picture, inflows are dominating and above the midpoint. Now, on the 15-minute, outflows have pulled back down really close to the midpoint, and if this crosses to the downside, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. So definitely something to not overlook is how close these outflows have began to get towards the midpoint, even though inflows are dominating, but it's red and it's moving pretty quickly here in the volatility of the 15-minute, and that could quickly start to reflect if it crosses. And if it rolls over into the 30-minute, it could become more significant, followed by possible bear indicators, right? So definitely something to not ignore going into tomorrow. Now, what is the first level I would watch? Well, the first thing is support, guys, and the first support level is 475. If that gets broken through and these outflows begin, start reflecting that weakness into these charts and roll that weakness over into the 30-minute as well, the next support is the 473 level, and then below that, I'll be watching 471. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical, as I've stated, for these inflows to pick up, switch from red to green, pulling away from the midpoint, start reflecting that strength into these charts, retest the recent high up here of 476.50 and above, and the first resistance is the 477 level. If that gets broken through and these inflows start to pick up here on the 30-minute as well, pulling away from it, switching from red to green, the next resistance I'll be watching is the 480 area. And if that gets broken through, then I'll be watching the 482 level. So these are the key levels I'll be watching to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, and the inflow versus outflows, I would not ignore them as they're above the midpoint here. They've got really close here so far in the volatility of the 15-minute, and I'll be watching it. Could it hold itself above and pull upwards, or will it cross it and start to reflect possible weakness into these charts going into tomorrow? As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.